Seems to be the information superhighway nowadays, with Facebook and Twitter being one of the fastest ways to pass along information, and Congress isn't getting left behind. Joining us this morning live via satellite is local Congressman Kevin McCarthy with a new app that's supposed to get the public a little closer to Congress. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right. You announced it on Monday. Tell us about WhipCast.
WhipCast is empowering and bringing greater transparency to Congress. It's one of the fundamental things I had hoped to be able to do. And if you ever wonder, Washington is a far away from maybe Bakersfield or Kern County, but what happens there affects our lives personally. So why don't we actually get to know what's going on? So we created an application called WhipCast. It doesn't matter if you have a BlackBerry, an iPhone, an iPad, or a Droid. What it will do is it will bring you up to the minute of what Congress. If you would like to know the current what bills are coming up, it'll tell you. If you want to know what's when the floor will vote, or what are the policies that happen inside there, it will come to it right then. If you want to tell your friends about it, you can actually hit a little key right here. You could put it up on Facebook or Twitter to get all your friends engaged in the process as well. They have an option in here that maybe you want to see from the latest, video of what the debate on the floor was. There's even the ability to do that as well.
Congressman, where can you get this? Where can we download it, or where can we buy it?
It is free. Does not cost a thing.
Okay.
You just go to the App Store from the BlackBerry, for your BlackBerry, and type in search WhipCast. If you go to the App Store, if you have an iPhone or an iPad, type in the word WhipCast to download it, or to the Droid. It comes for all. And it gives you the opportunity to know exactly what's happening on the floor, to know the policies of the bill that's being brought forth that day, to also know from the standpoint of what's the debate on the floor, but from a standpoint that what is transpiring. Remember how far we've come in just one Congress. A Congress ago, bills were brought to the floor without even members of Congress being able to read them. Now they wait 3 days. But more importantly, now the people have input directly and influence what happens on the floor of Congress.
So, Congressman, before I let you go, we have to ask you, members of the Congressional Super Committee are now facing a Thanksgiving deadline to come up with a plan for the deficit reduction. Is there going to be a plan? And if so, is it going to involve a tax hike?
Well, I will tell you, I'm very hopeful that there is a plan. Our deficit is out of control. And the fundamental thing that we have to do here is put us onto a path to a balanced budget and pay down. Even this week, we'll have a vote on the budget on the floor in Congress. I am hopeful that we can get to an agreement, a common sense agreement that brings both parties together.
All right, and maybe we'll find out about it via WhipCast. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us this morning. All right.